What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Hi, it's Keisha. Nice to meet you all. Get in here because we've got quite a bit to get on into. So we recently spoke about Jennifer Lopez and her untalented ways. I mean, she definitely is a better actress than she is singer. A lot of you guys, I mean, I did some research anyways, and apparently she's been attending vocal classes since the test of times before I was even born, but I don't know if that's paid off. Anyways, yeah, check out that video. I'll link it down below. It's a really good video, and we learned that she definitely is a narcissistic person. The world does definitely revolve around her, she believes. And you know, when she was in the Bronx and taking out her hair extensions, she was really struggling and really just like going through it. And the funniest part for me, no shade or anything, I know it sounds like bullying, but like, I'm sorry, but I can't get this specific like scene out of my mind. Basically, she went to her childhood home. You would have seen it in that video anyway. It's her childhood home, and the person that's currently living there has no clue who she is. And she's just kind of like, oh, you know, trying to like, hello, like, I'm Jennifer Lopez. Baby, no, not everyone knows you. And also, the most important question I want to know is, did you pay Ashanti, a black woman that you stole from? Yeah, so definitely go and check out that video because it was a good one. I think we really got into some things. I'm making today's video because I kind of just, you know, this is another level of delusional. And I know that a lot of the girlies and the people them on TikTok are like, you know, be delusional, be delusional, be delusional. For me personally, Delulu exists certain times of my life. I'm not like just waking up every single day being delusional. I'm very much aware, very self-aware. I like to think so. But I don't know if Jennifer Lopez is, and it's just so crazy because a lot of the clips that I'm seeing, a lot of things that I'm seeing resurface, I'm just kind of like, there's no way. But yes, there is a way. When it comes to Jennifer Lopez, there is a way. So Jennifer Lopez basically believes that she can sing just as good as Beyonce. This is not a joke. This is not a fake tweet. This is from Jennifer Lopez. She liked and then unliked it. I need to talk. Like, Jennifer Lopez, baby, if you're watching this girly pop, I know this title might be a little bit scary, like, oh, I don't want to click it. Fair enough, I understand it. But if you somehow managed to get here, maybe you're not that bad then. I do believe the diva rumors about Jennifer Lopez. And I do want to specify something actually in my other video about J-Lo. I'm not saying that because someone is talented, for instance, like Mariah Carey or Whitney Houston, that they just get to be divas, but I'm saying that at least the vocal range is there. At least it's existing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't think anyone should be a diva. I think we should all treat people with respect and show up on time and not be late for shows and, you know, be nice is what I'm trying to say. But like, I'm just saying, if somebody was to be considered a diva, at least they have something going for themselves. For instance, vocals. Jennifer Lopez has a Twitter account with over 40 million followers over on there, and she liked a tweet. Now, the person who tweeted this, I'm going to honestly assume, was trolling. There is not a single song of Jennifer Lopez where she needs to be singing this passionately. But you know what? What do I know? I'm just a kid in my bedroom making a video and not adding anything as close to Jennifer Lopez. I mean, she's got a net worth of what, like over 400 million? I think there's certain people where it's like, okay, yeah, they've done this, they've done that, but you know what? Maybe they're somewhat of a decent person. Maybe they've changed. Jennifer Lopez just seems very stuck up. I mean, for you to literally come out with a documentary, a movie, and a flipping, I don't know. And then also apparently like her shows are not doing well. Her shows are not doing well. They're not selling out as fast as her and her team would probably have planned it to sell out. People are also calling her greedy for charging $1,000 for tickets, which is actually crazy. Now, of course, with the 1K tickets, you will be up and close and, you know, front row and all of that. The back tickets, I think, go for like $70. But in the front, if you want to see J-Lo and her high knee boots and tights and skin, hopefully real texture this time and not a filter. What is that Paris? Is it Paris filter on Instagram, right? Yeah. If you want to see her up close and hear her vocals even closer, then you'll be charged $1,000. Some people are even saying it was more than $1,000, which is actually crazy because when Beyonce did that, the world was like, oh my gosh, she's so greedy, she's so greedy. But you know what? Some people feel like $1,000 is worth it for Beyonce. Now, personally, for me, girl, I ain't paying $1,000 for anyone. Maybe to resurrect Whitney Houston so that I can at least have attended a show, maybe. But $1,000 is actually insane. But Jennifer Lopez thinks that her talent and artistry is deserving of that.
This is currently the pre-sale and tickets are very high. In Miami, rows 1 through 10 on the main floor are looking at about $996 to $1,500 per ticket. This is without fees.
J-Lo, Jennifer, just looked at the ticket prices for your show. $450? Did you mean that? Was that an accident? I need to have a session with your Delulu coach, because you are... I think you need to go back and listen to your new album, because then you'll be like, oh, I shouldn't be charging people this much. You need to have at least this many Grammys to be able to charge that.
Canceling 7 stops on her This Is Me Now tour because of low ticket sales. Have you guys heard that? Because ay, Dios mío, what I just discovered, bitch, I was being a little Dora the Explorer, going into Ticketmaster and such, doing a little bit of Enola hoeing, and girl, my inspector, bottom thick ass, just found out why exactly this shit is not selling. Look at these damn prices. Look at these damn prices. J-Lo, por Dios. I can't even go to fucking Ross to buy a damn candle.
It's just an interesting time we live in. But yeah, I believe the person who tweeted this was just literally playing around. And they said, believe it or not, Beyonce and J-Lo are hitting the same note. Who's winning in the vocal battle? Beyonce can do backflips and sing and still have... Like, we can still hear her clearly and effortlessly. Beyonce can literally run the treadmill and sing so smoothly. Beyonce is a beast. There's not many girlies that can come close to that. I think that, again, this person was trolling. I don't think Jennifer Lopez got the memo. Jennifer Lopez doesn't seem like somebody who's more who's like a troll. She doesn't seem like someone who like who gives into a troll like tweet compared to like a Doja Cat who like, girl, we know when you're trolling at times. You know what I mean? But Jennifer Lopez, dead ass, is serious. She woke up and decided to like this tweet, which is basically comparing her to Beyonce. I don't know what level of Delulu we're at, but baby, someone hasn't humbled you. I don't know whether it's the men you've been with in relationships. I don't know whether it's people on your teams who just like to gas you up. That's okay to gas you up, but also, guys, we need to be real. And this brings me on to the conversation of, do celebrities have real friends? Or do they just have ass kissers? Because my goodness, for you to like this tweet, like you generally felt like, oh my god, like, I believe it. People like, I'm happy other people believe it. That's what this is giving me. And then of course she unliked it. I think that she probably saw a bit of backlash from it because girl, you're just not the same. No. Do I think Jennifer Lopez is like the worst singer to ever come out of Hollywood? I don't think she is the worst. I think that there's quite a few horrible singers who just happen to have the looks and like, you know, the face card, have just been lucky to some degree. I think one thing that you can't take away from Jennifer Lopez is there is work ethic there. There is definitely work ethic. She has been in the industry a lot longer than I've been alive, and I have to commend a bitch for that. I have to, you know, but I do think that her level of delusional is crazy and it needs to be studied. I do think that also it's times like this where we need people very close to us to just G-check us just real quick, like, girl, what's she doing? Like, you're not a Beyonce, because you're not, you know. Beyonce can actually sing live. She's not straining. It comes very effortless to her. She's a very flawless woman, and I'm not just talking about in terms of looks wise, because Jennifer Lopez is a beautiful woman, but there's just something about Beyonce that we can all collectively, and I mean every single person watching right now, I believe would agree that Beyonce is definitely the strongest vocalist. There is no buts, ifs. There's no need to debate. Girly, I don't know, like, I'm sorry, like, my level of delusional, I could never. Let's just be real. Let's be realists. Let's stop this delulu. Guys, I'm tired of being delulu. I'm tired of people being delusional and thinking that that's the best way it's going to pay off. No. Now, if you want to manifest, you can manifest in your mirror and your notepad, but on Twitter, where you have over 40 million followers, where people are going to clock certain things, like you liking this tweet, where you genuinely think that you are up there with Beyonce. Okay, well, if she believes this, then I'm going to believe that, you know, I'm going to marry a flipping football player. He's going to get down on one knee in flipping Thailand, and then we're gonna go to Greece for vacation and then visit Nigeria and do another African wedding. Like, that shit, like, maybe I should start being deluded. You know what, guys? Forget everything I literally just said. Maybe I should start being deluded. Maybe that will pay off. I think even if you take Beyonce out of this, I do think Jennifer Lopez truly sees herself as the best of the best. And again, I think it's great to be confident, but she has this ego which is crazy. So the fact that her tour isn't doing well, people are not really gagging to see her. And I think it's also because a lot of things are coming out about her. I think people are also just like, okay, we don't like this new album of yours, girly. It doesn't matter how you try to promote it, flip it, bop it, twerk it, spin on it, bitch. We don't like the way this album is. We're not really a fan of it. You know, we don't see much progression. We just feel like it's just meh, you know? And I think that people need to just like not come out with albums if it's not going to hold substance. And that's just the truth for any artist. It's not just Jennifer Lopez. It's just like, we as consumers, not that I'm consuming Jennifer Lopez music, let's be fair, But us as consumers of musicians, we need substance. We need something that holds weight. We need something that's telling a story. We need something that just makes sense. I think for Jennifer Lopez, what could really help her is if she just doesn't do too much. I think my biggest fear is Jennifer Lopez going on a podcast, because I think that would just fully make her the most unlikable. You know, things are coming out about her. People are like, I'm not really sure how I feel about her. You know, people haven't really necessarily taken a liking to her. Of course, she has her fans somewhere up in the world. I don't know anyone my age who's a fan of Jennifer Lopez, but if that's you, girl, then you better buy that merch and you better make her feel special, because I haven't heard a single nice story, a nice encounter with Jennifer Lopez. And I think that, yeah, some people are probably trolling and probably just doing anything and sharing different fake stories on TikTok just to get a viral moment. And I mean, it's worked for them. So congratulations, bitch. I hope you could pay your rent. But I do think a lot of them are telling the truth. And I think that the proof is in the pudding, you know. There's plenty of celebrities I've heard some like great stories about that I've even met myself and I've had good encounters with. So it's like, when you hear a bad story time and time again, because it's okay to have one bad experience with someone, you know, at the end of the day, we're all humans. You're not going to see someone when they're like in the best mood, and I don't think it's fair to really expect that from celebrities, but unfortunately it's the world we live in. Jennifer Lopez should just stay away from like doing any type of interview podcasts. I think a podcast could really mess her career up. Podcasts, people overshare way too much, and it's like, I'm all here for oversharing, but it depends on who it's from. Jennifer Lopez should honestly just not make any more music, and I say this in the most respectful way. A, I don't think she can sing. B, I think that we are not in dying need of Jennifer Lopez coming out with an album. Now, I think some of you guys are probably thinking like, is it because of her age? No, I think that if you can make good music and have great material, I mean, Madonna is like, what, flipping older? And I'd rather a Madonna album, you know? So it's nothing to do with age or anything. I just think that, I don't know, that she's not spilling anything that's like, you know, I'm not missing out if I don't stream Jennifer Lopez, is what I'm trying to say. I think that she just needs to lie low and enjoy her millions. She's a very wealthy woman. I think that she has done amazing by creating generational wealth. I think that she should honestly just hang it up, flat screen. If I'm being honest with you, I think her relationship with Ben Affleck, I don't know if I'm going to fully get into it, but I just feel like it's a weird dynamic. I don't know. I see videos and clips of them, and I feel like everyone's always talking about like Justin and Hailey, but I feel like their dynamic is off as well. People don't want to get into that for whatever reason. I don't know. But yeah, I just think that Jennifer Lopez, girly, this level of Delulu that you're at, you need Jesus. You need a little bit of blessed water, maybe baptism. If you're not religious, girly, go to a therapist, a proper therapist who will tell you this ain't it. Like, this level of ego of believing that you're truly the best at everything, I think there's levels to it though. I feel like even Beyonce, yeah, as talented and great as she is, I feel like she's somewhat humble. We don't know much about her. She doesn't really do interviews like that. But I feel like, I mean, I think the whole mystery aspect of Beyonce works as well. And that's what sells, because we don't know too much about her. Beyonce ain't gonna just like do a flipping goddamn documentary just for the sake of doing that. No, I think that she understands that, yes, I can share things with my fans, but at the same time, I'm not going to look crazy in these documentaries, you know? Like, Jennifer Lopez actually looks crazy a lot of the time. It looks like she's always demanding things, complaining, you know, being on boss mode. And it's like, we want to see a different side to you, a refreshing, down-to-earth side, but we haven't gotten that for years, in my humble opinion anyway. So, yeah. But I feel like Beyonce is so humble, and while she is a flipping vocal god and, like, the greatest performer of our generation, right? Beyonce probably doesn't see herself as the best vocalist in the world. Anyway, that's my humble opinion. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. What do you think? Yeah, also, I forgot to show you guys. Look at my mermaid braids. I did them all by myself. It took me... Wow. I started my braids at like 2 p.m. Very much finished the next morning. I mean, I took a break. I slept because sleeping is important, bitch. I couldn't. My wrist was doing a madness. Like, yeah. But I did my braids by myself, and I'm obsessed with her. She's just giving. Again, thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. I've been your hostess, Keisha, and I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye.